Hey, Shalom. First off, I'm going to start off by saying all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. That's all praises to who the world ending calls God, and it's the name of his beloved Son is Yahushai. Yahweh is the name of the Father, Yahushai is the name of his beloved Son. Also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy of Hopeful Lake, preaching his word in truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Tazabon at Great Millstone, Arizona, Camp Lord Well with another video to edify. And I wanted to go into this video because the brother in this video, he was going into doing the work of the Lord, man. And how there's a reward in it.
To be diligent in his work, Yahweh Shai gave us the example. He finished the work that was given unto him. He finished the task that was unto him, and it was a very difficult task, man.
You see? You know, everything that the brother's saying is 100% on point, man. This is brother in our camp. And if you get a chance, man, subscribe to this brother's channel. This brother labels a lot of his videos spiritual rants, but hey, man, if you just take the time to listen, man, it's gold, man. It's gold. But I wanted to land back off this video because, you know, working in this truth is very important. For those that are waking up now, finding a way to be part of the building is very important, man. Very, very important. Very imperative to your salvation. You know. So I wanted to go into a few precepts, and Lord willing, this is all edifying. This is John 9. And 4, it says, I must work the work of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. And at the end of the day, our work show forth our faith, man. You know, your work is going to show your faith. So the night's going to come where no man is going to be able to work. So while it's day, while you have the opportunity to put these videos up, to be brotherly, to tithe and help the body do those things. Because there's going to be day coming soon after the warning's gone out and we're no longer on the highways and byways or can't be on the highways and byways, that nobody's going to be able to work. And when you go into the parable of the wise virgins and the foolish, the ones that weren't working were the foolish ones. They didn't have anything stored up for that night. And now here it is. We're approaching that night, man, when stuff gets real. You know, this vaccine's about to come out, which is at some point they're gonna couple it with the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip. You know, so before those things come out, you want to be able to do as much as you can, man. So when you pray to the Lord and you beg for His help, you know, based off your works, he'll look at your works and be like, you know what, he did what I asked. You know, I gotta go help my mans out. This is Philippians 2:12. It says, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You see? Not only in the presence of brothers, but in their absence as well. You got to be working out your salvation with fear and trembling. What does that mean, man? If you know the scriptures command you to do certain things, you should have it in your mind that if you don't do those things, you run the risk of falling into a poor judgment, man. Because when the Lord gives you a command and you don't do it, there's examples in the scriptures of men that did not do the commands. Saul didn't listen up and slay Hagag. So what? The Lord put an evil spirit on him. The Lord put an evil spirit on him. and took the kingdom away. Uh, 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 in the book of Jonah, he didn't want to go out there and prophesy, so what? The Lord put him in hell. Had a fish swallow him up. It's very important to do what you're supposed to do, man. And you doing that and having a mindset of, if I don't get this done, the Lord is going to mess me up. That's you working out your salvation with fear and trembling, man, because you're trying to be the best servant you can. Remember, we're servants, man. We're not on no huge level. You know, and humbly speaking, man, apostles have preached this to all of us, man. You know, they've done great works, but they know if they don't continue in them, they ain't worth nothing. This is 2 Corinthians 5 and 9. It says, wherefore we labor, that whether present or absent, we may be accepted of them. See, that's why you work in this truth. So you can be, that you can always be accepted of the Most High. And Yahushua, man. It says, we must all appear before the judgment seat of a Mashiach, that every one may receive the things done in his body, according to that he had done, whether it be good or bad. You see? So everybody's going to receive for the work that they did, whether it's good or bad, man. So if your work was shoddy, you know, the Lord's going to give you that shoddy shit. If your work was poor, the Lord's going to give you poor stuff. You know, but if your work was on point and you were upright with how you dealt, hey, the Lord's going to give you that upright on point blessing, man. This is 2 Corinthians 9 and 6. It says, but this I say, he which soweth sparingly shall also reap sparingly. You see? And he which soweth bountifully shall reap also bountifully. So your work, you know, look at the apostles, man. Look at Yahushua, man. 30 years plus, 30 years, 25 years plus, and doing the work, man. You know, those are, you know, you got Apostle Gabar, daily edification and daily exhortation. And he's been doing that for years. He's been doing that the entire time I've been in the truth. The daily edification and daily exhortation, he's been doing that in almost the entire time I've been in the truth. That's a man. That's a man that has sown bountifully, man. And I hope that the elders and apostles can make it into the entire end, and I have to perish on this side, man, because I want to see those men be able to give a huge "I told you so" and receive power in the world, in this world, and wreck shit, man. A man there's nothing better to me than seeing a man that worked his ass off to be able to see that man get his blessing, man. That's always been a big uplifting for me, man. So it says, every man according as he proposed in his heart, so let him give, not grudgingly, nor or of necessity. So it shouldn't be a hard thing for you to do this, man. We're dealing with the Lord, man. You should be able to give not grudgingly. It shouldn't be, I gotta do this. It should be a pleasure for you to do the work of the Lord, man. It says when you praise the Lord, you can never go far enough. You can never go far enough. It says for the Most High loveth a cheerful giver, and that's what you gotta be, man. It's hey, I ever live it to do the work of the Lord, man. When I found out this truth, I was ready. I knew what was right. I knew the game plan, man, because the elders and apostles spelled out the game plan, and I understood it. The goal: do the work until you die. Keep your integrity. You know, against all odds, you praise and only serve Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know, we're called to be soldiers. A soldier knows his mission. This is 2 Ezra 9 and 6, it says, even so, the times of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. It says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his work and by faith whereby ye have believed. You see, so you're going to be able to be saved by your faith and your works. And what? Your faith, your works will show what your faith is in, man. You know, when you look at a basketball player, before he makes it to the league, man, his works was what? I got to get better. His faith showed through his works, man. He wanted to be the best, so he worked like he was the best. You know? And that's what we're doing in this truth, man. So by your faith and your works, you're going to be saved in this thing. So keep plowing at this thing, man. And Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to say, call halal, Yahweh, Shemel, Shai, Bashim, Shalom.